Hey YouTube, this is Luke the Yoda, and here's a review on the LEGO Star Wars 2013 Winter Set ATRT. The ages are 7 to 12, set number 75002, 222 pieces and retails for $20 US. Great price for the set, 222 pieces. Usually 200 pieces is $20, but nowadays you don't really get that right anymore. It's usually 100 pieces, 150 pieces is 20 bucks. Plus, it's a great size, it's great minifigures, and it's totally worth the $20. Before we get started, I just want to say all of these minifigures are brand new, all three of them. No, they do not count the Sniper Droid as a minifigure, but that's alright because it's sort of a droid, not a minifigure. So, you could count them as one. I don't really care what you do, but yeah, you got 501st Trooper. He's really cool. I'll get to him right after I get to some point that most people are going to know by this view. Double the size of a normal ATRT. Double the size. It's twice as large as a normal ATRT. That's kind of weird. I mean, this is the normal sized ATRT that fits in the gunship, that fits in the clone turbo tank, but this is about as tall as the clone turbo tank. It's about as tall as the gunship, and it's double the size of this ATRT, so it's a huge giant for the ATRTs. But hey, it's really cool. So yeah, I'll give it that. So yeah, let's get started with the minifigures. Best one of the set, in my opinion, is the 501st Clone Trooper. Let's let my camera focus really quick. He's got some awesome printing on his helmet. He's got a brand new sculpt. I just love it. He's got brand new printing on his torso and on his back. And I'll get to that more in detail in a second. He's got a normal clone head. And finally, he's got leg printing. I'm so glad that LEGO has finally put leg printing on a clone trooper. They have never done that before. So it is really cool. And just to let you know, he cannot fit anything on his side of his helmet. And that's going to stink because they're making a Captain Rex that's this mold, and he's not going to have a hole to put his antenna that he always has in. So, just like that. And he's also the same color, if you were wondering, as this Captain Rex. So, if you wanted to know, maybe you wanted his clone troopers to be more updated than he is, you could use him as their captain. But anyways, here's his awesome helmet. Really, really cool shape. You might say it's Episode 3 Clone Trooper helmet sort of looking, but it's complete. It's just, no, it's not even close. You got a lump on this one, big old lump. It's just totally different. You got a big hole, you got a big fin. This fin is really tiny, by the way. Don't know if you can barely even see it, like coming off of his helmet. You might say it looks just like this, but without the fin. No, it's a different mold. It's a totally different mold, actually. The back of the head is different. The side is different. The mold on the bottom, like this bottom sides and this front, is totally different. So it's different than that. So yeah, the torso is cool. It's actually completely different than a normal clone trooper. If you look closely, the chest printing is way different than this clone trooper's chest printing. And the abdomen, this is rounded off, sort of. This is sort of like a box. And this one has darker printing on the front. I think they're about the same. No, yeah, this one's darker printing on the front. Plus, this one, of course, has leg printing. And the back is completely different. He's got a different bandage thing on his back right there. They have a different thing there. It's just, this one's darker on the back, and this one's lighter on the back. So, yeah, completely different printing. You might say it's the same, but no. One other big thing that makes them not the same is this has a strap there, this does not. So yeah, that's it for the 501st Clone Trooper. He's probably the best in this set, that's my opinion. You can have a different opinion if you want, I don't care what you really think, but he's my favorite. Here is Yoda. He's brand new. He doesn't say on the box that he's new, but he is. He's got that lightsaber, and I'll show you the difference between him and the others right after I give you a good look at him. He's got sort of a plasticky head there. His ears barely move, unlike the old ones, which is like really rubbery. and he's got white hair and back printing, which is really cool. His head is also lighter than the others, and his torso is pretty cool too. His cloak, you can see those wrinkles on there and all that good stuff. Okay, here's the difference between all of the Yodas. One of these two are from the frigate, the other one's from a different set from back then. So I'll just show you the difference between this Yoda and this Yoda, I guess, because the other one really doesn't matter. Torso's different, the wrinkles on the cloak are different, the stuff that he has underneath him is different, the colors in his head is different. This is way more rubbery than this one. This one barely moves. They both have no leg printing. He's got back printing, and he's got extremely noticeable white hair. If you put him to these two Yodas, his hair is way whiter than theirs. Theirs is gray. So yeah. I mean, Yoda looks the same really, and he's got his lightsaber. And yeah. So moving on to the Commando Droid Captain. He's the same as all the other Commando droids. He comes with the blaster. Oh, and I forgot to say, the 501st Clone Trooper does come with a blaster, but it's up on the ATRT. So anyways, here's the difference between their heads. His head has more detailing than this head. Big time, as you can tell. It's really cool. Really cool looking printing, and that's the only really difference between the two figures. That was what makes him a captain. But what I like is how they have that red dot there. I've always liked that because that's when they get shot there, it's their weak spot. Same with this guy, but he doesn't have the red spot, which kind of stinks, but that's alright. Anyways, yeah, that's the Commando Droid Captain. He's pretty cool, pretty self-explanatory. But anyways, now on to the second largest part of the set, the Sniper Droideka. As you can see, he has the sniper coming out of his waist. He's got that glowing red eye. He's got those two antennas that you've probably seen before that can move like that. And then this headpiece right here is attached by two droid arms, and this can move all the way down and just move if you wanted it to be like that. It can. You can't really make him roll. I mean, the only thing that could roll really is the top because it's rounded off. But I mean, when he rolls, it would be like that, or like he'd have to jump and then be like that. Maybe if you took that off, but that wouldn't really do much. But so yeah, I mean, this moves right here. It's a new design Droideka. It's different than the one from the Battle of Naboo and the no battle packs. Also, the legs move, but that's pretty clear. And if you wanted to, like he would be normally, just at the top of a tower. Maybe in a mock, I guess, sitting there sniping down at clone troopers. So yeah, that's him. Pretty easy build. He's a lot of pieces. Not a lot of pieces. I'm sorry. So yeah, now off to the ATRT. Like I said, it's already gigantic. So I'm gonna have to show you this from head to toe. Let me pick up my camera and show you that. There's his feet, and each toe does move. So yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. And so yeah, that's what it looks like from the front. This is the side. And something else that's really cool, all these pieces that are blue, you could just say, hey, if you wanted it to match, say, Cody, or Cody, or just a red, maybe any color really, clone trooper that you wanted, you could even just buy that color on Bricklink of all these bricks that are on this set, and just replace them, because these stickers are translucent, so you could put those on there and it will be unnoticeable. I'm not the only one that's had that idea. I've seen other reviews that have had that same exact idea, so I guess it's got to be a good review if all these people have had that idea. So yeah, here's the cockpit. The gun fits right there in that little hole there. And then here's the antennas. There's two of them on the back, one long one, one short one. You can fit the 501st Clone Trooper in there, which I'll do right now. You can also rotate the gun 180 degrees around, and then when you put this guy in there, you got to make sure to put his hands in a specific way, otherwise it won't really work. And let me do that real quick. Stick him in there. Oh man, it fell apart on me. Didn't really fall apart, sorry. It'll take me about 10 seconds to put it back together. So, yeah, it's a really cool set. He fits perfectly in there. As you can see, he fits in there pretty good. This is his perspective. He can't really see the ground directly in front of him, but he's got a great view from the side. But the con for that is that he is very vulnerable from the sides. Not at all from the front, because he's covered up like crazy, unlike the old ATRT. Oh wow, that was my mom. I'm sorry about that. Anyways, there's some cool detailing on the front, right there. I'm sorry, my mom sneezed so loud. Anyways, those can fold out like that. I don't know why you want that, but they just do. And then you just fold them in, and then put them down like this, and then close it up. So yeah, it's really cool. It's got the 501st symbol there, and it's got some really cool detailing there, and the legs. That's very bad con for this set. There's a lot of good pros for this set, and another one, to make it look more realistic, they added this to make it look like it's connected, but it's actually just not at all. Anyways, but you cannot move the leg any farther than that. You can't move it at the knee joint. You can move it you can't even move it at the ankle joint or that joint. You might say, if you take that off, no, I've tried it, that's as far as it goes. If you take those two pieces off, no, I've tried it, that's as far as it goes. If you take those pieces off, it's as far as it goes. And same with the other side. They can move all the way up like that, so if you wanted him to look like he was running, he won't balance at all. He won't. The only way you can make him balance is if you actually connect it, but last time I did that, his foot, oh well, I just did it. So, yeah, you could put him in that stance. It's a pretty cool stance. It's what they have on the box, which I'm getting to, I guess right now, because I pretty much covered all of it. This box is cool. Nice detailing on the box. Got a cool little battle scene there. Some explosions on the side. You got the sniper droid aiming up at him, and him facing off Yoda. And here it says all the figures. It says both of them are new, even though Yoda is new. Also, it doesn't say that. It says they're new on the top also, and not Yoda. But yeah, here's all that good stuff on the side that nobody. Anyways, it shows sort of the engineering perspective, I guess, of this set. And here's another little battle scene. It shows it balancing, which I don't know how Lego got them to do that unless they actually connected it like they did me. Like I did, I mean. You got the Sniper Droideka shooting at the back of the ATRT. Yoda facing off the Commando Captain again. And then here's another little comic strip part of the battle scene, and it shows what I just showed you, and also more of what I just showed you. Yeah, let's move on really quick to the instruction manual. There's a picture there, which is the same one on the front, and then when you build it, you got to actually turn it to the side to build it. And then it shows what each bag builds. First bag is the figure, second the legs, third the torso part, I guess is what you call it. And then just how you build it. And then on the very back, it shows the sets, and then it shows the minifigures from the 2013 winter set line, and then of course it always shows all the pieces. So yeah, this was my first review of the 2013 winter sets. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.